Hi, it's Nettie, and we're going to go through a brief class staying low to the mat today. And this class might resemble something that a trauma-informed class would look like, or trauma-sensitive yoga class might look like. So come on, let's meet on our mat. Just welcome yourself to your mat. Sit in a seat that's comfortable for you. I'm sitting cross-legged in Sukhasana, but you might want to sit hips or heels or some other way that's comfortable for you. And when you've found a comfortable seat, maybe a blanket under your seat might feel nice. I welcome you to close your eyes if you feel safe doing that. So if you know you're in a safe space and you feel comfortable closing your eyes, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, maybe find a soft gaze. We'll just begin by noticing our body. Maybe you feel some physical aches or pains. Maybe just by coming to a seat and allowing yourself to be comfortable, you find some freedom or relaxation in your body. Maybe you don't feel or notice anything at all, and that's okay. If it feels right to you, can you bring your shoulders maybe back over your hips? And just notice how that affects the shape of your body. What else are you noticing in your body? Maybe you feel energy or emotion. Maybe you feel or notice your breath. And see if it's okay for you to just kind of notice what's happening in your space with a whole lot of compassion and no judgment at all. And just acknowledge what's happening. And then see if you can let it go. Maybe like a tree on the leaves in the autumn. You watch the leaf as it's falling, and then you're noticing it, but you just let it pass, let it fall to the ground. If you're ready to begin movement, we'll drop the chin to the chest. And maybe you start to rock the chin left to right across your collarbone. It can be small, gentle, slow movements at first if that feels good to you. If you come across any aches or pains, tweaks or twinges, maybe you just pause there and send your breath to that space with a whole lot of love. And as you move more and more, maybe you find that your throat is becoming more open. Your ear continues to rock, maybe over your shoulder a little bit, and then a little bit more. And the next time your right ear comes to your right shoulder, we'll just pause. Take a nice deep breath, opening the left side of the neck and maybe the top of the shoulder. You can take your left hand and kind of bring it out into space here. Just get a deeper sensation down the arm. And as you're ready, we'll bring both hands back to the knees, chin to the chest, and maybe left ear to left shoulder, wherever it's comfortable. Left ear to left shoulder. Just pause and notice. And no judgment and a whole lot of compassion. Maybe on this side, you want to take your right hand out. And see what happens in the body. See what's changing there for you. Then we'll come back chin to chest. And the gaze comes neutral on your inhale as you're ready. Take the right leg out to the side. And if you want to, you can begin to kind of massage your legs, sending some love to these strong legs that carry you all day long, every day. A little soft tissue work for yourself. Expressing some gratitude for your body, exactly how it is. And the next time your arms extend, maybe you just pause there and round your spine. No matter what I offer here in this class today, the choice is yours. You have full agency. This is your practice. So if something feels great, you can stay as long as you want in the pose. And if it's not working for you, just go ahead and skip it. No need to stay in a pose that is not feeling right for you. On your next inhale, we'll come up to rise. Take the left leg wide this time. The right foot can come in. And maybe we just kind of soften the leg and give yourself a tiny little soft massage if that feels good for you. And if it doesn't, maybe you just come into your fold. And when you're ready, we can meet in a forward fold. Soft shoulders, soft jaw, taking nice, juicy breaths. And really just enjoying the stretch. And just breathing. On your inhale, we'll come to rise. Maybe both soles of the feet to come together. If this is not comfortable for you, you can maybe put some blocks underneath your legs or a blanket under your seat if that feels nice. And you get to decide. You get to choose how close your feet are to your body. Maybe slide them in, slide them out. Find what feels really good. And then let gravity do its job. Gravity will just open the knees down towards the mat. And we can either rub the feet, send some love to our feet now. Kind of just hold them like bookends, holding them together. And from here, we're going to take the left knee in towards the sole of the right foot. It's a nice grounding posture because so much of your body is touching the floor. So it's a good pose to come into if you kind of need to feel grounded. Maybe your thoughts are scattered. As you're ready, we'll exhale towards the right knee, and you, to your own personal degree, get to come into a forward fold. Maybe that's here, and you stay really high, or maybe it is feeling right in your body that you just come to your elbows or all the way to the ground and make a pillow for your head with your hands. And once you've found the place where you want to rest, we'll just take a few deep breaths, nothing forceful, but intentional. As you're ready, you can walk your hands back towards the body, coming to sit upright. Maybe you lift your arms overhead, nice big stretch. And on your exhale, we'll twist towards the right. Maybe you twist a little bit further. And you can bring your hands, maybe one rests on the top of your leg and one comes back behind you. That hand back behind you, maybe it grounds into the floor. It helps you hold your spine up in space. You're so strong. We'll inhale, come back forwards and flop the legs over to the second side. You get there in the best way that suits you. Again, we'll feel nice and sturdy on the ground in this pose. Lift the spine and turn towards the front leg. And maybe you take an exhale. The hands can plant on the floor or on blocks. And maybe you keep walking your hands forward until you find the right sensation in your body. And then you just pause and breathe. this side feels different than the first side, and that's completely normal. We have different habits in our everyday life, and we use one side of the body differently than we do the other side. So if you're feeling a bit different on this side, it's okay. We'll use our inhale to come back up. Maybe take that nice big overhead stretch again. Feeling really grounded in the floor, but also expressing our joy and gratitude, our happiness, all that's good, up towards the sky, twisting, hands can come down. And then find a place where you feel strong and sturdy and comfortable, and just breathe. There's so much of yoga that is meeting ourselves where we are. We can do that by coming to stillness in the postures and just offering ourselves a lot of grace and compassion. When you're ready, we'll come up onto hands and knees. Maybe a blanket under your knees to make your knees comfortable. Maybe making fists with the hands if you have delicate wrists like me, or putting your hands on blocks. And you have an option to stay here. Or maybe you inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your heart, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, lift your heart, drop the crown of your head, cat back pose. Then really find your breath in your own movement, your own flow. This can be organic and playful and fun. Or you can just find one posture and stay there. It's up to you. Really let your breath guide you. Your breath being the number one priority of your practice. And all these shapes that we make with our body, they're only secondary. So we try to stay mindful on our mat and breathe. Really making our mat a sacred, safe space. Somewhere we can come home to.